today we're going to go over the effects of mirrors, lenses, and prisms on the behavior of light. To begin with, we have our Georgia State Standard, which is S8P4G. We're going to develop and use models to demonstrate the effects that lenses have on light. For example, formation of an image and their possible technological applications. Our learning objective for today, students will be able to analyze how mirrors, lenses, and prisms change the path, direction, and appearance of light through reflection, refraction, and dispersion. Light interacts with objects in different ways. Number one, we have reflection. Reflection is when light bounces off a surface. Number two, we have refraction. This is when light bends when it moves through different materials. Number three, dispersion. This is when light splits into separate colors. And fun fact, these interactions explain how we see images, magnify objects, or create rainbows. So I have an educational video for you all to watch. However, due to this being a video and I do not have a lot of storage, we do not need to necessarily watch the video because the next slide will have all the material that we need from the video. So now we have the effects of a mirror. A mirror is a reflection. This is how light bounces off. It has angles in and then angles out. It creates images, and an example of this is a bathroom mirror, a rearview car mirror, okay? We also have lens effects. A lens is a type of refraction. This is when light bends as it passes through. We have a convex lens, which means the light comes inward, it bends light inward. And we also have a concave lens, which means light bends outward. An example of this is a magnifying glass, your glasses, or even a camera. Then we have our prism effects, which is dispersion. This is when white light separates into many colors. Each color represents a different angle. An example of this is, of course, the rainbow. As you can see in the picture, we have red, green, blue, orange, and it keeps going, okay? So now we're going to explore our stations. This is our student activity. We will have a mirror station, a lens station, and a prism station. All of these stations will observe reflection, observe the bending of light, and a rainbow formation. So for my choosing of instructional strategy, I chose to do a gallery walk before my presentation. This is where students will move around the classroom to view and discuss different stations or displays. How this strategy fits into the 5E model. Engage. I would ask the question of, so simple, how does light behave differently at each station? The students would then explore the stations, observing demonstrations, diagrams, or models. They will take notes and answer guided questions. Then they will explain, after visiting the stations, share the observations with the class. I will clarify the concepts and connect it to scientific vocabulary. Once again, reflection, refraction, and dispersion. We will then elaborate. Students will apply their learning to real-world scenarios. They will use examples including eyeglasses, cameras, microscopes, even a rainbow at these stations or in their discussion. Then we will evaluate. Students will complete an exit quiz or a short reflection about what they learned today. Why this strategy supports student learning? It is active learning. Students physically move around and interact with every station. This will also increase their engagement. Collaboration, they will discuss with their peers about what's going on with the models at the station. Multiple representations. Like I said before, it will be hands-on models of just glasses, microscopes, even a mirror being shown at the stations. Critical thinking. The students will have a chance to compare and contrast of what's going on at each station with their observations. And then lastly, retention. This will help keep students knowing, hey, for reflection, that's a mirror. It will really get down to their thinking. It will be a good way for them to remember. So for the modeling direction, as I already went over, students will work in small groups of 3 and 4, each station focusing on one concept, a mirror station, reflection, lens station, refraction, and an image formation, a prism station, dispersion of light, and the instruction is, once again, as stated, observe the models and demonstrations, answer the following questions on the worksheet, and discuss observations with your class, your group members. This rotation will last around from 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll go clockwise, and then we'll turn to their seats and have a class discussion or a quiz. And now we have our exit quiz from this presentation alone. Number 1, when light hits a mirror, it's mostly A, bends, B, reflects, C, slow downs, or D, changes colors. Question number 2, what happens to light when it passes through a lens? You need to answer that in a short answer. Question number 3, a prism creates a rainbow because A, mirrors and sides split the light, B, each color bends differently, C, the prism reflects light, or D, light speeds up. And your last question, number 4, will be another short answer, and it reads as follows. Give one real-life example of refraction. What's completed? Of course, post it on my discussion post to get a grade. Thank you for watching.